So we have even more exciting Wuthering Waves PS5 news, which a ton of players have been really looking forward to. If you don't know, Rinascita is set to come out soon on January 2nd, and a ton of people are excited for that, but also another announcement a lot of people were excited for was the PS5 version of Wuthering Waves releasing. And this is also set to come out at the same time as version 2.0. Now obviously this is something that I've been covering on this channel an awful lot, and you might almost call me the PS5 guy of Wuthering Waves, because honestly, I've made so many videos kind of milking this, and I said I wouldn't make any more videos unless we had some kind of update on it, and well, I think we have an update on it. Now obviously in the future, after the PS5 version does come out, I probably won't be making any other videos on it, because again, it's just going to be another kind of, platform of the game, and it's not going to be that interesting, and I'm going to be real with you guys, I don't even own a PS5 despite covering all of this news, so again, it will be a little bit different, and I probably won't be covering this again, unless, some kind of crazy news comes out, but again, we have some crazy stuff to go over, and I just wanted to talk about the PS5 version overall, and what it could bring to Wuthering Waves. But before we get into this video, don't forget to leave a like and subscribe if you enjoy it, and also go to my Twitch where I'm going to be streaming live. I definitely recommend going over there. It'll be down in the pinned comment down below, or also in the description. My link will be there. If you just go over, give me a follow, and you'll get notified as soon as I go live. We had a ton of you guys over there, so I definitely recommend coming over, come and checking us out, and yeah, I'll see you guys over there. But let's get back into the video. So this was the first announcement we had for the PlayStation version of Wuthering Waves. Obviously, it was very highly speculated that it's going to happen at some point, but this was kind of the thing that got it into people's heads like, oh, this is actually happening. Now, as you can see, this was announced on the 23rd of July 2024. Now, obviously, a lot of us thought that this was actually going to be announced, or kind of, we're going to know a little bit more about the PlayStation version at Tokyo Game Show 2024, but it never actually happened. We never saw any kind of announcement, but the main reason why people were saying it was going to be there was because they listed the PS5 as one of the main kind of platforms that was going to be attending the Tokyo Game Show. But again, no, it never happened. We didn't see anything, and it did end up being a little bit confusing for a lot of us, and then it pretty much just went radio silent. But then there's also another event which was actually very exciting, which actually got people to release these videos like Wuthering Waves' new PS5 gameplay demo, where pretty much they show you around a lot of the PS5 gameplay, which again, it's just Wuthering Waves, it's nothing too special in particular, but you can kind of see how the controllers and stuff work, and this is our first look at the PS5 gameplay. Now this actually came from China Joy 2024, which again is like a big kind of gaming event in China. So it's kind of similar to Tokyo Game Show, just Chinese, and I'm pretty sure it covers mostly console games. I'm not too sure, don't quote me on that one. But again, it does look really cool, and I think that Wuthering Waves has been working a lot on their controller support and just making it a ton better. I think that is why it's taken a little bit of time for them to actually announce it for version 2.0, because they're trying to polish this as well as possible so they don't have any of the mistakes that they had whenever, they first released the game. Because if you guys remember the release of the game, bro, it wasn't good. It wasn't good. There was a lot of problems, and they had to fix a lot of things. But honestly, this looks really, really cool. And then after that, there was pretty much nothing. I think there was a couple of months break, and yeah, it was kind of like oh, are we actually gonna get this? It almost turned into like a whole Genshin anime situation where it's just like, is this thing even real? Or did they announce it and not even like do anything about it? But no, it's actually coming out, unlike the Genshin anime, which is still yet to come out, by the way. So again, it's crazy. But we actually had this announcement, which was also on the same day that a lot of the Rinascita stuff came out, and they said the PlayStation 5 version of Wuthering Waves is scheduled for release on January 2nd, 2025, coinciding with the launch of version 2.0. Your progress will be synced across PC, mobile, and PlayStation 5, which again is huge. It means that you can actually save your progress across devices, and you can work on it. Say, you're on your PC, you're kind of doing your dailies or whatever, and say you got to go out and you want to go do something, well, you can play it on your phone, it'll still be tracked. Or say you got a PlayStation or something like that, you can play it on the PlayStation and it will still be tracked. So again, it's really great. It means that you can play it pretty much anywhere without actually losing any kind of progress or making a new account or something like that. So that's really, really good. And they say, we would like to express our gratitude for your patience and support. We can't wait to see you in Rinascita. So again, really, really cool, and I can't wait for them to actually, give us some more information on it. But we do have a little bit more information on Wuthering Waves. Now, if you don't know, PlayStation, they do like to do a whole lot of pre-orders and stuff. And well, Wuthering Waves also did release a pre-order for the Wuthering Waves PS5 version coming out on, January 2nd. Now, this is the actual page on the PlayStation Store. It's called Wuthering Waves Free-to-Play Awakening Bundle Pre-Order Bundle. Now, I kind of find it ironic that it says free-to-play, but it says £7.99 down there. Again, it is actually free-to-play, so whenever the game comes out, you will be able to play it for free, so don't worry, it's going to be okay. This is actually a bundle just for people that want to pre-order it. And well, with this bundle, you actually get a ton of stuff. They're not just scamming you saying, if you want to get this game early, you have to pay £8. No, you actually do get a ton of stuff, including 5 lustrous tide, 10 premium resonance potions, 10 premium energy core, 15 advanced revival inhalers, 10 wuthering cakes, 500,000 shell credits, and these are all claimable after you purchase. So again, I think that is really great. And also, if you're someone who has a different platform, you know, you can kind of build up your account on PC or on mobile, and then you can go ahead and play it on, you know, something else. But again, that's really cool that you can actually get this kind of bundle and get some of this stuff. I don't really know how cost effective it is compared to actually just buying a bundle in the game. But again, it is really cool, and it proves that they are thinking about the Wuthering Waves PS5 version quite a bit and how they can actually market it to new people. Because again, why is this even good for the community in the first place? And this is a thing that a lot of people have been kind of talking about is, you know, why are people so excited? It's only like a new platform. Well, the thing is, it's going to bring over a lot of players for Wuthering Waves, which again, I'm very excited about. And as I said in a lot of my previous videos, I'm a person who, whenever I had a PS4, I would go through the PlayStation Store, look through a lot of the free-to-play games, look through that, be like, which one do I want to play? And that means that in the future, you know, Wuthering Waves is going to be one of those games on the free-to-play category that someone's going to scroll through and look at and maybe get involved in, which I think is great, and it gives that kind of exposure to the game. But also there's going to be lots of people who don't have a PC, don't have a mobile that's good enough to run it, that can finally play it on PS5. They've been wanting to play it forever. I know there's a lot of you guys in the comments that have been saying, where's the PS5 version? I need to know where the PS5 version is now. Or like, I really want the PS5 version. Again, it's coming now, which is great. And also the fact that PlayStation and Sony is just so massive in Japan, it could kind of boost up the kind of audience in Japan and in the East, which I think is great, seeing as Wuthering Waves have been kind of working towards, you know, improving their overall Japanese audience ever since their first issue with the sword with Jian. I think since the Jian sword issue where they mistranslated it, they've like really stepped up their game in terms of advertising to Japan. But I do hope that they do advertise a little bit over in the West as well, especially for the PS5 version, because again, if you guys live in the West, you guys know a lot of people own a PlayStation and not very many people own a PC. So it means that, you know, some people that maybe don't have access to that stuff will be able to access it, which again is just going to be great for numbers overall, and obviously, you know, will increase revenue. Now obviously, as we saw with this kind of gameplay stuff that I'll just play in the background here, there was a lot of stuff to do with controllers that have actually been added to the game before the PS5 version has even come out. On mobile and PC, they do have controller kind of support where you can actually go ahead and play with controller. Which means that during all of this time where people are like, where is the Wuthering Waves PS5 version? They've actually been testing out controller support and stuff like that, which again means that they're going to have a more polished finish whenever the PS5 version does come out, which hopefully will actually reflect whenever people start up the game, because again, they've had all this time to test out what works and what doesn't work with these other versions, which, let's be honest, controller support isn't too important. It's not like, you know, it's the end of the world if they mess something up with it. But it seems like it has been smooth anyways, that they've actually managed to get it right first time. So I'm going to be very excited to see maybe how it differs in the PlayStation version, or if they're just going to do exactly the same and just kind of follow the format that works. And finally, the last thing I wanted to talk about is, like, when is this stuff going to be announced? When are we going to see more about Rinascita? When are we going to see more news about maybe the PS5 version, which I don't know if there will be or not, but again, we'll have to wait and see. Well, there are two kind of options here. The first one being the Game Awards. The Game Awards actually posted a post talking about the PS5 version of Wuthering Waves, saying that, you know, it's a nominee for the best mobile game and it will launch on January 2nd. Now, the Game Awards and, you know, them actually winning and stuff like that is something completely different. It's a completely different topic. If you don't know, at the Game Awards, you can actually buy kind of ad slots and trailer times in between some of the awards, which I think is something that Wuthering Waves has definitely done. I think for Rinascita, they're going to announce something new, because if you've seen with Genshin Impact and stuff in the past, they actually announced their new character Yao Yao whenever it was new. Obviously, it's not new anymore. My god, it's been so long. But again, they actually announced Yao Yao at the Game Awards, so I hope that Wuthering Waves does something different, except they actually announced something kind of big and not just a 4-star character that is actually kind of mid. I think that is a very big opportunity for them, and hopefully they do release more stuff about the PS5 version as well as Rinascita. And I think that having a Game Awards post like this and them actually mentioning the PS5 version coming out and that is a nominee and stuff, I think there is some kind of contract or some kind of payment or something where the two companies are kind of like working together, which makes me think they have bought an advertising slot, which again will be very exciting. And I will be covering the Game Awards. We will be watching that live on my channel whenever it comes out. So again, I definitely recommend coming over to my Twitch to go watch that, because again, it's going to be great. It's going to be really cool. It'll be on December 12th, I'm pretty sure. So again, it's going to be very interesting to see if Wuthering Waves have actually put out any ads or anything like that for her. And the second one is PlayStation State of Play, but again, I don't really know if we're going to see anything from that. I highly doubt it, because the last one was like about 2 months ago. So it seems a little bit too early for them to actually announce a new one. but I'm not sure. Maybe they will with the, you know, amount of games that are coming out at the moment. But it would be cool to see it, but this one's a little bit less likely. But yeah, that's pretty much all the news on the PlayStation version. Thank God we finally got some news on it, because again, a lot of you guys were kind of like hoping and telling me, being like, oh my God, where is all of this news? There is none. Like, no one's talked about the PlayStation version. Well, I finally talked about it, and yeah, that's all the news that we have for the PlayStation version so far. So let me know down in the comments what you guys think. Do you think you're going to be playing the PlayStation version, or do you think you're going to be carrying on with your current device? Let me know what platform you're playing on. Let me know how it runs as well, because again, some people have different issues with some of the platforms. But yeah, overall, very exciting news. And yeah, if you guys did enjoy it, then don't forget to leave a like and subscribe. And also go down to my Twitch. As I said, it'll be down in the pinned comment below or in the description. And I will see you guys in the next one. That's all. See ya.